Hi everyone, this is Laura Campagna, the Wednesday Witch, and I'm here with your tarot forecast for Capricorn season. As a Capricorn sun myself, I would like to welcome you into this very earthy, restful period that starts at the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, the longest night, and carries us into the new year for those of us that are observing the Gregorian calendar. And there is this emptying out and this kind of stillness and silence at the bottom of Sagittarius season and the start of Capricorn season. And we're invited to be gentle with ourselves and to not try to push too hard. And this can be difficult because if you observe the holiday of Christmas, there is just a lot going on at the start of Capricorn season. And there's a lot happening in the sky. The first tarot card is the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is reminding us to be impeccable with our word. Now, she has a very clear sense of her boundaries, her ethics, her ideals, and her integrity. And for some of us, the holidays and seeing family is going to bring up a lot of differences of opinion, and people are going to be more inclined to argue. Mars is retrograde in Leo, opposite Pluto. There's just this really intensification of pugnacious energy that we're seeing collectively. And the Queen of Swords just has very firm and clear boundaries, but they're also gentle because once you know what you will and will not put up with, your yes, your no, what's acceptable and unacceptable, there's really nothing more to say. So the Queen of Swords is reminding us that no is a complete sentence. You can walk away from any situation you're not interested in, and to really sit on your throne. And if people approach you that you do not wish to engage with, they can be simply be invited to go. Where we are right now with Capricorn season is this deep sense of the Hermit. Now, this is really interesting because 2025 is the Hermit year, and having the Hermit card show up in the Capricorn reading is just adding an emphasis to the fact that like we need to go internal and withdraw and not try to push ourselves to be in situations that don't nourish us, and that actually we're going to get the most nourishment from solitude and connecting with the divine flame and really tending that inner light and that inner fire. And also, I think a bit facing our fears. You know, the Hermit goes within, and often a lot of folks are afraid of what they will encounter when they get really still and quiet and go into a meditative space. But the Hermit is encouraging us to make friends with solitude and introspection, and whether that's just walking alone in the woods or journaling or taking a nice bath or just a 2-minute breather, the Hermit card is going to be guiding us for all of 2025. The challenge is the Queen of Wands. So there is also this need to stay connected to our passion and to really let ourselves dynamically express, especially, you know, what is not okay. If we are having angry feelings or rageful feelings, if we are righteously indignant, you know, that needs to also come out, not in ways that like harm other people, but definitely being directed towards those whom are seeking to potentially not respect us and our boundaries. And the Queen of Wands is like, have fun, enjoy yourself. Life can be really tough, and it's difficult right now moving towards a new year where what's on the other side looks incredibly stressful and pretty devastating for a lot of vulnerable populations, collectively, globally, but definitely in the United States. So the Queen of Wands is like, enjoy yourself, you know? Go out on that sexy date, wear that cute outfit, paint the town red as much as you want to. Do those things, and really own your desires, your dangerous desires, because right now there are the collective forces that are trying to tamp down on who gets to be free in their expression and wants to create an experience of repression. And the Queen of Wands is like, no. I know it's good. I'm going to sit on my throne with my black cat. And yeah. So embody the Queen of Wands as much as you feel inspired. Final outcome. I was really happy to see this. 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is like the situation in which you feel stuck and trapped has loopholes. It has trapdoors. It has a way out if your perspective can shift. And, you know, maybe there's something that you're seeing from one perspective that if you just moved a little bit to the left or right, you would see it from a completely different vantage point. And so, you know, Saturnalia was the Roman festival of the loosening of the bonds. And Saturn is really about restriction and limitation, and like we only have a certain amount of time on Earth, and Christmas is, you know, timed around the solstice, the winter solstice, and Saturn, these ancient pagan holidays, not because that's when JC was actually born, because as many Capricorns like to joke, we're not trying to die for other people's sins. We care, but you know what I mean, within reason. So yeah, the 8 of Swords is really like, there could be a way for you to cut your own cords and loosen your bonds and whatever you're feeling tethered to that is not your friend. Just get out of there. And the little devil card is in the background behind me, and that's the Capricorn Major Arcana card in the tarot. And then the bonus card, oh, I was also so happy to see, is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is the wishing card. It's about having that prayer in your heart and being brave enough to articulate it to the universe. And the universe wants to make your wish come true. It wants to give you a gift and bring you a blessing. And, you know, there's a lot of angelic forces on the earth that are really trying to help us right now and just calling towards you everything that you need to make it through the dark period. And we're on the other side of the solstice. The light is growing, but also we are going to be in this extended hermitage all year long, when we're going to have to be really judicious about our energy and when we show up and what we show up for. So remember that help is always available. Call on your friends, family, loved ones, angels, and guides to support you. All the deities are with us. And I hope you have such a beautiful holiday season if you are celebrating. And if you would like to know what 2025 has in store for you, you can book a year ahead reading on my website, LauraCampagnaAstrology.com. Take care.